The alarm clock buzzed. Jenny hit snooze. She stole a moment, watching the sunrise paint the sky in hues of pink and orange. This was a new day, one filled with hope, a fresh start for her and her daughter Lily. Lily was still asleep, her favorite stuffed animal clutched tight. Jenny smiled. Her daughter was her strength, her reason to keep going. The world outside could be tough, but together, they would face it all. Jenny had learned that life wasn't always easy. There were storms to weather, mountains to climb, but she also knew that even the darkest nights gave way to dawn. Today, she felt the warmth of that dawn spreading through her. A new chapter was beginning, one filled with resilience, love, and the unwavering pursuit of her dreams. Life hadn't always been easy for Jenny. Her marriage had been a casualty of unfulfilled dreams and unspoken words. The pain of that loss still lingered, a dull ache in her heart. Her career, too, had seen its share of setbacks. She had dreams of being a scientist, of making a difference in the world, but somewhere along the way, she had lost her path. The weight of her responsibilities pressed down on her. Single motherhood brought financial struggles, sleepless nights, and a constant worry for her daughter's future. But Jenny was a survivor. She picked herself up, dusted herself off, and kept moving forward. For Lily, she would be strong. Lily was the sun around which Jenny's world revolved. Every decision she made, every sacrifice she endured was for her daughter's well-being. Jenny worked tirelessly to provide for Lily, juggling 2 jobs to make ends meet. She instilled in her daughter the importance of education, reading to her every night. Weekends were for baking cookies, building pillow forts, and exploring the local science museum. Lily's laughter was Jenny's greatest reward. In her daughter's eyes, Jenny saw hope, innocence, and the boundless possibilities of the future. Lily became her anchor, her reason to fight for a better tomorrow. The company Jenny worked for was facing difficulties. Rumors of layoffs circulated through the office like a cold wind. Anxiety hung heavy in the air. Jenny felt a knot of fear in her stomach. Losing her job would be disastrous. She had bills to pay, a daughter to support. The thought of failing Lily filled her with dread. Her colleagues, once a source of camaraderie, were now competitors, each vying for survival. The pressure was immense. The once familiar office felt like a battleground. Jenny knew she had to do something. She couldn't afford to be passive. She had to find a way to secure her future, for her own sake and for Lily's. One evening, while helping Lily with a science project, an idea sparked in Jenny's mind. It was a long shot, a risky proposition, but it just might work. She had always been passionate about renewable energy. What if she could develop a cost-effective way to harness solar power? It was a crazy idea, born out of desperation and a flicker of hope. But the more Jenny thought about it, the more excited she became. This could be her chance to make a real difference, not just in her own life, but in the world. It was a chance to revive her dreams, to reclaim her passion. Balancing work, single parenthood, and her ambitious project was no easy feat. Jenny's days became a blur of deadlines, school runs, and late-night research. The lack of sleep was taking its toll. Jenny was constantly exhausted, running on fumes and sheer willpower. But she refused to give up. Her ex-husband Mark offered little support. He was wrapped up in his own life, his new family. Jenny had learned to rely on herself, to find strength in her own resilience. Despite the challenges, Jenny persevered. She was fueled by her love for Lily and her belief in her project. Failure was not an option. To Jenny's surprise, Mark started taking an interest in her project. He saw its potential, not just as a scientific breakthrough, but as a way to provide for Lily's future. He offered his expertise in marketing and business development, skills that Jenny lacked. Slowly, tentatively, they began to rebuild their relationship, this time as colleagues and co-parents. Jenny's project started gaining traction. Investors were impressed by her passion, her innovative ideas, and her unwavering determination. It was a team effort, with Lily often by her side, offering words of encouragement and helping to build prototypes. Jenny realized that her greatest achievement wasn't the project itself, but the family bond it helped to forge. The day arrived when Jenny presented her project at a prestigious technology conference. The room was filled with potential investors, industry experts, and media. Jenny spoke with confidence and conviction, her voice trembling slightly at first, but soon growing steady with each passing slide. The response was overwhelming. Her presentation received a standing ovation. Investors lined up to offer their support. Jenny had done it. She had overcome personal and professional challenges to achieve her dream. But more importantly, she had shown her daughter that anything is possible with hard work, determination, and a belief in yourself. Life had taken an unexpected turn for Jenny. She had found success beyond her wildest dreams. But success wasn't just about money or recognition. It was about resilience, about rising above adversity, about never giving up on yourself or your dreams. It was about the enduring power of love, both for her daughter and for the work that had given her life new meaning. As she watched the sunrise on a new day, Jenny knew that this was just the beginning. She had a platform to make a real difference in the world, to leave behind a legacy that would inspire others. And she knew, with unwavering certainty, that she would face whatever challenges lay ahead with the same courage, determination, and love that had brought her this far. The future was bright, filled with hope and the promise of endless possibilities.